Somebody had asked me on site, on the page, about what's my secret for copper patina. Well, I don't know if this is much of a secret or not, but over the years, 50 years ago when I got into stained glass, we really didn't have any places we could buy our patina pre-made, except maybe Whitmore detergent. And I never ordered anything from them, so their catalogs were quite interesting. So I made my own. Copper sulfate crystals, buy it at a farmer seed and feed, farm store, plant store, mix it up in water, keep it in one of these plastic containers with a lid. You do have to be careful. See, I got brand new gloves for the occasion. You don't want to get this stuff on your fingers, it'll turn them blue. And it doesn't wash off. It wears off. Now, this is turning it kind of a dark copper color. I like it to look like an old penny. If you're going after bright patina, well, you can get the stuff out of the bottle, or you can have it plated somewhere. I've never had that. Well, I had it done once. They busted it. I never took it back. And that's just me. Of course, you see what copper does to the copper sulfate, does to the zinc, which is fine. Part of this is going to wipe off, actually. And I use a water-soluble flux, liquid semi-gel flux. So when I'm done soldering, I can spray it with water and I can wipe it off. So maybe there's a residue left from the flux. I don't know. That's not important to me. I'm not a chemist. So I don't know exactly. And even if I did know, what could I do about it? I don't know. I don't know. But I do this. Anything that I make out of copper foil gets a patina. No exceptions. I posted that. I just want it to look like an old penny and old. Part of me not wanting to use black is that over the years, all of these repairs that I did for Chinese-made product had black. And in the middle 70s, when the copper foil Tiffany started coming out of California at a prodigious rate, it was all black patina. I wanted my stuff to look different, not like everybody else's. So I kept up with the copper patina, what I prefer. I don't go through a lot of these elaborate cleaning processes. Cleaning with Dawn or I don't have the sink, toilet, running water, drain, any of that stuff that all you other guys might have in your studios. I don't even have an outside. I'm on the 3rd floor of a building. We're kind of building locked here in downtown Lynchburg, Virginia. I don't have a lawn or a garden or any of that stuff. So I've had to learn to make do with what I have, not what I might fantasize about what I might need. Looks kind of funky, don't it? And I put newspaper on the table to just kind of protect it. I don't want this patina to get into the wood. Now, the other thing I do, I'm not going to get a very good picture here, but I heat up some water. It doesn't have to be necessarily boiling, but I like it hot. This is actually heated up to my coffee maker because, like I said, I don't have running water, and I definitely don't have hot running water. So, it gets a rinse, a simple rinse. And I don't have to get sloppy with it either. Because honestly, I don't have a mop either. So this may be a little blotchy. And you know what? I like it blotchy. I don't want it perfect. I'm a human being, so I can't make perfect things. We had one perfect guy before and they stuck his ass on a cross. We all know what happened to that. We all know that story. So. What I do have is a waste basket to pour the excess water in, which is out of frame. You don't need to see that. You know how to pour out water. At least I hope. So, that's pretty much it. I can roll this up, pull this out. Slide that over a little bit. And I keep my copper patina in this here container. Plastic. If I put it in a glass jar with a metal top, it'll eat the top. So, after I let it dry for a couple minutes, I spray it down with Windex. Oh my God, he's using Windex, don't use that! Well, again, I have to use what I have. So, yeah, and it's coming off the zinc also. You know what? That's fine. With me. Zinc is a reactive metal. I always cringe when I hear about painting. What's going to happen in 30 years, 40 years when it starts to flake off? Alright, that's pretty much it. I will let this dry after I clean it, and I will clean it again. Both sides. See? So, turn this puppy over. I'm going to adjust the camera here. I hope this is in frame. Let's check. I can edit this. Yeah. Again, Windex. Simple Windex.